What's up guys, Josh here from Mixy Mango, and we're doing a bit of Slayer. So actually what we'll do is firstly pot up, that would always help, put some prayers on, but I think I'll actually momentum this while I do the video, just so there's a bit less clicking and nothing there. So let's just wait for the adrenaline to drain, but as you see I've actually got a pendant of Slayer on, so I've got some bonus XP, and I'm actually going for 99 Slayer. So as you'll see here, 82, let's see, I'm on 2.5 mil XP, so we're looking at like sort of 10.5 mil more, so it's quite a lot, but then I do have the whole summer to do it. The other goal I do want, or like the other two goals, is actually 99 dungeoneering and 90 thieving. The main goal is the Slayer, so I'm not really sure. Did I put momentum on? Well, I've been looking. Yeah, I did. Alright, so I'm not really sure about the other two, but I definitely will try, like, after Slayer. Slayer is the main goal I want. So we'll just get some momentum kills in here. It's not as good. I always use abilities for Slayer, just because I'm not really AFKing it, so I may as well just get a bit faster XP using abilities. But for some tasks, momentum doesn't even work. Like, you can't soul split like your health, but this one seems to be fine pretty much, so that is all good. But actually I can show you in a minute here. I think I have to be out of combat for this. Yes, I will. So that's actually the game update for Loadstones, and pretty much just wanted to make the game even easier for some reason, so I've unlocked them all. I did that this morning. But I mean, this update, like, I've got nothing against Loadstones, but just the way they did it really sucks. Like, as far as I know, there's no quest requirements for any of these. It's just free to play or members, which, like, really just makes no sense to me. Like, let's take this one, the elf place. Like, the best way at the moment, I think, is to use the teleport crystal to get there, which requires, like, Morning Ends Part 2, I think, or at least one of those sort of Morning Ends quests. But so to pretty much be able to get there for free now really is beyond me. They should have made one of those Morning End, like, a requirement should have been to have that teleport crystal to be able to make, like, unlock this lodestone. For this one, Ooglog, you should have, like, well, first resort done, and the maybe even like the spirit tree network unlocked, so you can get to mobilize an army, because that is like the main way people would travel here. Eagle's Peak, you should have the fairy rings, because that's how I got there. I mean, maybe there's other, like, there might be other requirements you can think of that would probably suit this better. I'm just thinking of best requirements off my head. Maybe like maybe love story for Fremnix, or maybe just no requirement. I don't really know, because like the best way is either teleport, like have your house there, or love story, get the Fremnik tabs. Wilderness, that's alright, just run there really. Canifis, I'm not really sure, like there's a lot of Canifis quests, so maybe they should have done something, or at least maybe like desert treasure, so you have, if you've got the house teleport for Canifis, then you can get there. And then is that it? Oh yeah, we got Kramja. This one maybe love story as well, because that's how I got there. She's the Brimhaven telly. But I mean, that one maybe just no requirement. But I mean, it just really makes no sense why they've just made the game even easier by putting no requirements at all on like any of those new lodestones. And like the original ones, I can kind of understand having no requirements, but like the new ones, especially because they're in quite hard to reach places, some of them, they definitely should have had some requirements, because now it's just, I mean, if you're a quest, you've got the quest cape, that must suck even more, because like all that hard work pretty much means that anyone can just access these really hard to reach places, which you've had to do quests to actually be able to go to. And like the thing is, they kind of edited some teleports to make it better to teleport there, but like no one's actually going to do that. You're just going to unlock the lodestone and go there. So I mean, I don't think Jagex really thought it through. It was kind of a bad update. I mean, I know it's just a filler update, but really, how hard would it have been to put some requirements on the lodestones? I mean, no one actually thought of that for some reason. And maybe this is going to be quite bad if I'm completely wrong. I mean, I'm just assuming, because I'm assuming there's no requirements, because it didn't say anything on the homepage, and because I automatically unlocked them all. Because I've done all the quests that like logically would unlock them. So I'm assuming that, like, that's the only reason I'm assuming that there aren't any requirements. And they didn't say anything as well, so I'm guessing there aren't. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of a dodgy update right there. I don't know. They could have thought that through a bit more. Oh yeah, another thing is, not in terms of a game update or anything. I think the patch notes are actually quite bad. Before I move off this topic, there wasn't any major like patches, which I guess could be seen as a good thing. Maybe there aren't any major patches to be done, but I mean, normally there are quite a bit they could do, but nothing this week. Also, actually, before I forget this one, on the like this sort of other news section, they mentioned there's going to be a new tradable rare on the Squeal of Fortune, and I'm guessing that's kind of going to be in the same level as sort of the fish mask and that kind of thing. What was the other one? I think, was it the Christmas tree hat? I mean, that was a bit harder to obtain, just all the present stuff, but maybe it's going to be sort of the same as that, which that's just like another promotion to buy spins, really. I mean, I've got no intention of getting that at all. If it's like the fish mask and anyone can get it, it probably will rise in value, because I did actually get one off the Squeal of Fortune, so that was pretty nice. But if it's like this, the Christmas tree hat thing, where you have to get the presents, then I guess it will be quite rare, because that hat is actually like 30 mil at the moment, so I mean, that is quite a bit for a Squeal of Fortune rare. But I don't know why, they just want to make more money, really, doing those sort of promotions of rares, which I guess that's fine. Doesn't really affect people too much. I mean, it's your choice if you want to buy spins, really. But to be honest, I've actually bought spins in the past, but I mean, I don't do that anymore. I don't really care about the Squeal of Fortune, so that is that, really. Like, what do you guys think about the new rare? Are you gonna like buy spins to get it? Are you just gonna try and get it if it's just like on the Squeal of Fortune you can just win it straight off? Or do you just like, you completely against the idea of another rare? The last thing is, I'll link in the description my Rotamax Combat montage, which I've finished. I've now finished that series. As you can see here, we've got the all 99s in combat skills. So 99 HP, got max melee over here, 99 range, mage, and then sort of the three big ones, got 99 prayer, herb, and summoning. So this, in my opinion, is true max combat. I mean, the 200 combat like formula they've got now is shocking. Like, how is that max combat anyway, having 299s, which, like, if you actually tried, that's not difficult in any way at all. Like, I know some people just like don't really want to train, or just going to get it over time, which is, I mean, that's fine, but like, if you actually want to get max combat, getting 299s like defense and, I don't know, magic, which is like 500k an hour at the abyss, I mean, that is the easiest thing you could do, really. It's not hard. Max 200 combat is like, means nothing, really. That's why I think, like, they really should have changed it. I mean, pretty much everyone said when like the beta was out that 200 combat is the worst thing they've ever heard of. But for some reason, Jagex is like, yeah, we just want to make a formula easy, which, like, okay, the old one wasn't easy, but you kind of knew, sort of, like, we knew about sort of the prayer and summoning game. I think it was 12 levels, something like that. We knew sort of like, kind of like every 2 combat levels you would, or rather every 2 like melee levels you would go up a combat level, kind of like that kind of thing. But so while that wasn't easy, that was definitely a far better formula. And this one, like, I've been 200 combat for ages. I haven't deserved 200 combat for, because like at the moment I would be 136 in the old, no, 138 rather, in the old system, which was so much better. Like, I really hope they look over the formula. They never will, but really 200 is not the best. And like, there's no way to actually show that, except if I'm wearing the capes, no one can actually see, like, if someone came to crash me, I've got 200 combat, all that means is like I've got 99 defense and magic. They don't know that I've got like all these other skills, 99 as well. So I mean, it's kind of a bit of, you can't show people, but also that 200 combat is not max combat. I mean, that is the main thing. That is definitely not, like, you can't do combat effectively at 200 combat. If you've just got 299s, that's not going to work. So I mean, that is kind of the main thing there. It's kind of just deceiving, really. Like, someone thinks, oh right, I've got 200 combat, like, let's go solo Bandos or something, but really 99 defense and let's say 99 magic isn't gonna help you much if you don't have like 95 prayer, even like extremes and stuff. Like, you definitely do need those added stats as well, but it's pretty much just been like a just like being annoyed at Jagex video, really. But I don't know. So yeah, I will leave a comment, not a comment, I'll leave the link to that in the description of my montage. It was actually really fun to make, I will say. It brought back some memories of sort of the old game, because I got some clips of me killing spiders in there. That is how I got pretty much max melee mostly. I think I got like 95 in all stats at spiders. I think Michael pretty much got 99 strength there as well. Like, that is, and it was like 40 to 60k an hour. It was really bad compared to what you can get now. So I mean, I'm quite happy that I've actually had that experience of doing that kind of grinding at spiders. It was quite awesome. And then I showed like my stats when I first started back again, or like pretty much when I first started. I think that might be like 2 weeks after. And like, yeah, it was a quite awesome video to make, and just like how much I've progressed really in the game. Like, if you think about it, I've got some of the most expensive 99s right here. 99 herb, though, that's pretty much like 400 mil, maybe more. 99 prayer. I did Dragon Bows 95, then Frost 299. So while not the most maybe cost effective way, that cost like maybe 200 mil. It's 99, and then summoning was over 100 mil. So I mean, that's pretty much 700 mil on stats right there, just for max combat. Plus, like, I got 200 mil bank at the moment. Like, I made a lot of money and like trained a lot of skills. You can also see like one of the clips where I showed like my original stats. I like some stats I still had level 1, some just like, I think I had like the 10. No, I wouldn't even have the 10 milestone cape if I had level 1 skills. I just had terrible stats. Now you can see like almost at the 70 cape, and just like a load of 99. So it's pretty awesome, and just to see like everything that's happened over like sort of the year, just over a year at the moment, really. So that was actually a really awesome video to make. I really enjoyed it. But I think I'll end the video there. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you later.